Welcome to Secura Law Experience. I'm Luis Elizalde, founder of Secura Law. I'm here with
Stephanie de la Millar.
And Eduardo Borgard.
I think today we're going to have a really interesting topic to speak about. It's more about, we're going to talk about Tulum, what is happening in Tulum, what is our perspective about that from politics, economics,
Real estate,
legal point of view. So let's start with the most one that we were talking before this start. That was Tulum wasn't to be a municipality. I said yes. Eduardo said no. Steph is in the middle.
Yeah, I'm the mediator here. So these guys don't.
No. No, but why?
What I think, and this is my personal opinion, Tulum, it's in a crossroads because how it was created. Since I've been a teenager, that's when Tulum's starting to pop up. It's around 15 years ago. Tulum was created. It wasn't born organically like a normal city would. Tulum was seen as a business, as an investment from the very beginning. And I think the mishandling of that trajectory and investment is what has Tulum in the position it is right now.
I think it doesn't matter if it's going to be a municipality or not. It's going to happen. What is happening right now is going to happen.
Yeah.
So
look, the point is, Tulum is where it is because it exploded. We have to recognize that. It was a very high investment, high return kind of market. And unfortunately, due to the laxity of our legislation, a lot of bad people took advantage of it. Mm-hmm. That's why it grew like that. Because everyone from all over the country and even the world saw it as a business, very easy business opportunity for a very low cost, because it was very cheap to buy land there and then play the developer. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what got Tulum sick, because at some point there were so many developments, so many people going there for the same reason. Now they have an over inventory. Mm-hmm. They've exceeded the actual market. There's so many to throw around, and most than half are not even delivered or are not the quality that they were promised. So now they are like up to the neck.
Of course.
With that.
I think that the problem, it was the personality that Tulum was selling at that time. When it started to level up, mm-hmm. It was created as a luxury destiny.
A brand.
And then luxury was accessible to everyone, you know? So mm-hmm. It actually lost the sense of luxury because it was very accessible to everyone. Luxury, affordable.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, right?
Have those terms in the same sentence
doesn't
wouldn't make sense.
No? And a lot of studios of one bedroom, that it's not luxury.
Yeah, but they
right?
sell it as.
Exactly. I think they kind of lost the personality in which they began. If they will keep the slow growing of, okay, instead of fooling the city with the studios, I'm creating mm-hmm. villas of over $1 million US, and mm-hmm. then you know that who
That's
lives in
market.
Tulum. Exactly. I think they got kind of lost.
No, they were greedy. It was that because at the end, exactly, studios saying that Tulum is a luxury and a studio of $70,000 and it was 33 square meters. Not make sense. Not make sense at all. And they start building that and selling and in pre-sales, and they sell 100% of the development sales. It was already sold. Yeah, and the construction, where is it? You know, they didn't do anything. And that's the municipality, that the developers, that the person that buying a dream You know, that kind of thing that makes sick Tulum right now. But again, this is our perspective, our opinion that we are perceiving or we are seeing all around this. It's not a fact. It's not something that is there. It's just our opinion.
Yes. Now the question for me will be: invest or not invest?
Look,
Right now.
Yes.
I think it's a little bit more complicated than that.
No, I think yes and no. It's gray and black. No.
My opinion
black.
is whatever you do or want to do in life has a time period. No decision will make you see the results like that.
Exactly.
So I think Tulum right now, it's starting to pivot in the other direction to try to fix these things. So I think it will at least, worst case scenario, take from 2 to 5 years so we can go back to the point where Tulum was going up market-wise. Because it has to readjust, laws has to change, a lot of processes in the municipality and the government have to change and adjust to this phenomenon in order to be able to comply with the necessities of the city. Because Tulum has a blessing and a curse, because it is a very well-known destination such as New York, Chicago, very, very top-notch cities in the world.
In that level, yes.
And it's
they know Tulum, they don't know Mexico.
And it's just a small
Yes,
town.
really.
It's a small town with no infrastructure, no nothing. So that's a very, very challenging position to be in. So I'm not surprised it's like that, but it will take at least 3 to 5 years to get back to where it should.
I will say 7.
You
Around
think?
7, yeah.
Medium invest term, no?
Yeah,
You will call it?
and people that are really like sharp in business know that the time to get in it's when
It's down.
It's a crisis. So very sharp people should smell and see and get in.
Exactly.
But they need to have patience.
Yeah.
Obviously,
It's
there's
something
risks.
that happened in the past in Playa. It wasn't like terrible like in Tulum, but you can see it in the 2008 and then 2014.
Yeah.
Also that happened. It was a crisis. And then Playa now, after
Has settled.
2014, almost 10 years after. I'm not saying that there were no growing during that time, but right now, Playa is very good to invest because the market is good. It's not
stabilized.
bad. Exactly. And it's something like that is going to happen in Tulum, but we are talking about 7 to 10 years that is going to happen. That stabilization, that works.
Stabilize.
Yeah, so it's gonna take around that time that I'm thinking that is Tulum to get back where
It
they
began.
be.
Yeah, but under no circumstances take this as we're saying do not invest. In the contrary, this is the time where you should like start studying, start investigating to know when the right moment will be.
No, but invest in something real.
Yeah.
Like in a house, not in a studio.
Yes.
That the maybe the condominium has a lot of problems. You know, you have to look for something that is gonna be not that cheap that used to be, but it's not gonna be expensive like also used to be. You have to look for a something that is an opportunity right now,
Exactly. A good opportunity.
and wait for that because in the future
the location.
in the future is gonna be Tulum is gonna be good. There is still a lot of investment. Home Depot, for example, they're gonna build a Home Depot. They are not gonna put a Home Depot when they know that Tulum is not gonna be a good market.
Yes.
You know, there is a lot of companies that are investing there because they know that something is coming. Now they take it. They are doing it.
They have
because
an airport now.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, those are the type of things that you see
Yeah.
that it's infrastructure that the government is investing in, because in the long run, it will help create the ecosystem for the city. Now they have a closer airport. Now they are putting a huge international construction chain there because it's going to develop.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And the thing about the housing is that Tulum right now is aimed for people that want to invest and for people that just want to go there for a short period of time. The market for houses is not that big, but it will shift that way.
Yeah,
because people are going to start to move there to live,
Exactly.
not just to stay for a couple of months.
Yes.
Or days or weeks.
With the digital nomads, right? So if you can get into that window, in the future you'll be set up for a good investment.
But that's the thing that they used to solve, like, you're gonna get an ROI of 20% the first year, and that kind of crazy thing that...
I think that was the main culprit.
The main what?
Culprit.
What is that?
The main reason why Tulum is like it is today is because of the ROI. Like, that's the enemy number one.
Yeah.
I think that was the thing that changed everything, and everyone started abusing it, and they are where they are right now because of that. Because it started to spread like fire. I remember every agency, every broker, everybody was talking about the ROI. Oh no, yes,
and in Tulum it's crazy.
What was it? 3% up to 12?
Oh my God.
No, that was when they were like, okay, it's not gonna happen. But they were saying 16, 18, crazy things. No,
per year. I mean,
of course.
You're talking about like almost 20. Like in 5 years, you're gonna get your investment back. Come on.
No. That's the thing that they start doing, like, everything is fast. You are gonna get your money. It's amazing. No. I don't know. Any real estate transaction has to be like in 3 months or 4 months. You're gonna earn money. You have real estate is for time. It's the long run. It's not like
about a hype.
It's not crypto.
Yeah, still, crypto now. I think
it's maturating. Also,
exactly.
No? It's growing. I mean,
it's not like used to be like crazy. Then stabilize. Exactly.
The mistake here, I think, it was also a part of. It will be always like this. Obviously, there was a hype that you have to recognize. Okay, Tulum is super trend right now, and everyone wants to be there. And at some point, everyone wanted to be in Bali, and happens.
I still want to go to Bali.
No, of course.
to go where?
Bali.
But
it's right around the corner.
Not that Bali.
Not that Bali.
Yeah, no one wants. No. No, Bali is good.
Yes, Bali is good. Bali is good. But I mean, at some point, everyone will want to be in Tulum at some point of their life because it's a very unique experience. But not all the years, all the months, So you have to recognize that, okay, if right now it's super trend, at some point it won't be. So the numbers will change. And most of the times it changed drastically. What happened with Acapulco?
Oh, yeah. I think right now it's when Tulum has to rebrand itself. It has to rethink and fix some of the issues that got it where it is right now.
Yes. We have to give some time to heal.
Exactly.
Yep.
To recover from the hangover, the big hangover that they are right now.
Yeah, right now.
And it is a destiny that will long during the years. I mean, if some others that I won't say that are not as good as Tulum, but don't offer what Tulum offers, like Puerto Vallarta or Puerto Escondido, things like that are still growing over the years, and they have been existing for the last 50 years.
Exactly.
Tulum is very young.
Exactly.
So we have to give.
But the thing is that doesn't mean that you can't invest right now.
No, that's the idea.
That's the main core. You need to understand that if you do your due diligence and you do a well-informed decision, you will make a good investment in Tulum. It doesn't mean like Tulum right now is screwed and you can invest there. No, in the contrary. You
look for a good investment.
You need to look for a good investment, and for sure you'll get back up.
Yes.
Right. Right now
For
it's
sure.
where
with
you
patience,
actually buy in.
with patience and time, you know.
Yeah.
Because just wait, like in a year they're gonna get their money back plus some gains, and no, it's not.
Yeah, you need to know that investment it's gonna be a long-term one.
Exactly.
You know what? There was a speech or pitch that the seller said, or the broker used to say that, hey, no worries, you buy in pre-sale, and before you get the title, you can resell it,
and you're already gaining a 30% equity, right?
Exactly.
Or something like that.
Oh my God! When I hear that, it's like, really, you're gonna buy here, you know? But
I mean, some people could get advantage of that, but to pull it or put it as a rule of thumb,
nah.
Depends on the case. It's not for everyone.
No, I think it's more like for investors that are directly with the developer, that they are not looking to have a real estate.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, it's different way to work on that. But if you are a third person that you don't know anyone and by a broker, you are going to invest and try to do that kind of things, it's not something good.
Here's the issue that I have with that. They sell it as a ticket for success, because they tell people you can sign the promissory contract to give the down payment, and then you have to pay it in 24 monthly payments. So it's very flexible. But before you finish, you can resell it, right? Mm-hmm. I have no problem with this if you have the financial means to do it. But there are certain people that jump into that wagon without having the actual money to pay for the property. And that's when they get into trouble, because they keep thinking, I'm going to resell it and I'm going to make money. It's like I'm just going to hold it and then resell it. But I'm not planning in owning it because I don't have the means to. And that's the issue. Yeah. Because what happens if the developer doesn't build, and then you have to keep paying? And then since it's delayed, you cannot resell it for a higher price. So your equity is never there.
As happening today, nowadays, basically there is no market to buy it. So even though the unit is ready to be resold,
nobody wants to.
Exactly. And the developer always will say, okay, this is my money. This is the time that you have to pay. I don't care.
And you're stuck with a final payment and with closing costs and all of that, and they cannot cover it because they weren't planning to do that, right?
So
that's the problem.
That's the actual crash that's happening. Exactly. Because a lot of people bought into the idea under that scheme.
Exactly.
Scheme or scam?
Scheme, because they were sold that lie.
Exactly. But it's something that is gonna change, as Steph said. Let's give some time to heal. And if you are looking to invest in Tulum, I think right now is a really good time, and you have a lot of opportunities. But be real, be real.
Learn from the mistakes.
Maybe there is no people that they don't know. And right now is the first.
Don't learn from mistakes.
No. That they don't know about Tulum, and they are listening right now, and they are saying, okay, these guys say that it's a really good time. Yeah, but understand why it's a real good time, because now it's a crisis in Tulum. So you have to look for really good opportunities and something that is tangible. You don't look again for the errors or mistakes of the past, that is buying pre-sale, for example. Buy a lot, yes, but don't go to Ejido. I'm not saying that Ejido is bad, but just different.
Not for you.
Exactly. Look for private property and something that you can feel, you can see it, you can enjoy in that moment.
Exactly.
So
don't put your nerves at some point into speed. Like, I don't know what will happen.
Exactly.
And I know that it's pretty obvious, but it is not. Common sense.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right?
Come back to your common sense, and that's it.
Yes, I mean, I think we have to bear in mind Tulum is luxury. It's not for everyone. It's luxury, and it's very special and unique. So bearing in mind that
at the end, it's beautiful.
Studio, of course, it's amazing.
In their own way.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
They're beautiful in their own way.
No, but still, there is some. Every time that I go back, and every time that I go to Tulum, there is a surprise always. A place, a cafe, a restaurant, just a park for the kids. Every time that I go, there is always something new.
A ghost town. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of the season.
Yeah.
They are preparing, but no one
No,
understands.
but that's the thing. There is a lot of things that exactly in the future.
Luxury premium ghost town.
This
The
goes
experience.
just Prada.
Yeah. Look,
It's like that.
to be honest, I think looking in hindsight, we can all learn from our mistakes, even us. I think me as a lawyer, I made some mistakes because it was a very brand new market, very different type of market than what we were used to. So investors, lawyers, and brokers and agencies, we can all learn. Even the government learned
I will say
the hard way.
I will say that it wasn't like a total mistake. I'm not saying that it wasn't, but the truth is that the pre-sale that we used to have here in Playa, at the end,
Was very
almost like the 99%, they did it. Only, I think, 1% that they didn't. So when we hear the pre-sales in Tulum, we say, okay, let's review the contracts. Everything is in order. We know who is the seller, where to notify, penalties, everything was there. So, but the thing that we or no one expect is that there were a lot of developers that they're not gonna build.
I think
That was
I
the
would
real problem.
qualify that as a mistake on my side because
But how come you don't have a crystal?
I know, but if we are used to some type of developments, and by mistake, I don't mean that we missed a step. No, we actually reviewed everything. The company that was building, the shareholders, their permits, their contracts, everything. But as you say, we don't have a crystal ball to know the future.
Exactly.
Right? I think that trusting we're used to developers and these brand new developers, that's where I think everything, like from the investment, also went sideways because I don't think it's wise to invest in a first-time developer with this experience in Tulum. I would ban clients from that
It
now.
will depend on the structure of the project. For
Yeah,
example, if the
exactly.
developer it's his first project, but they have an administration trust and they have a loan, they have some controls over how the project will be executed, then will be different, no?
Even then, I would say no.
You?
Now, I would say from a first-time developer, no pre-sale. I need to see it built first. Then you can see the qualities they have because you can know.
But that depends. For
How-
example,
how would you know?
a local developer. For example, let's say the most easy example, Kawa.
Aha.
Then you have Cinca.
Uh-huh.
At some point, Cinca start after Kawa.
Yep.
So the first development that Simca did, you say, okay, Cinca, because they came from Kawa. But it's the first one that they're going to do. But still, they have some reputation. It's the same thing. If you have a guy that you know that he used to work, again, let's say Kawa, Cinca.
In a very good development.
And they know how to do it. And he in some point said, okay, now I'm going to be developer. And you know him because he already in the market for more than 10 years. You say, okay, he's going to do a good work because he knows the person who is going to contract or who's going to be the person to build. You know, he knows all the know-how. What happened when they came from Mexico City, Guadalajara,
Monterrey.
United States, Canada to try to develop here? They don't know how is the soil here. They don't know. They want a parking lot under the condominium. That is going to be crazy. They're going to spend a lot of money because they don't know the soil here is all rock, all solid. So, you know, that kind of thing. In that kind, when the developer came abroad or foreign, or they are not local, I will say no. As you said, no. But when they are from here, I will give them an opportunity because we always need that.
I would say if it's your first development, I wouldn't trust 100% until I see that you can finance yourself. Because most of the developers didn't deliver because of money issues. At some point, they ran out of money because they were under the scheme of let's go out in pre-sale, fund ourselves, and then build. But what happened if they don't sell enough, or they make a misuse of the money, or even if they do perfect administration, the materials go up and up and up and up, and that's when they eat up all their profits, or even the money for the actual building, and that's when they are like, well, I have no money.
But you know why that happened? Because there was a time in Tulum that you have an idea and you said, okay, I'm going to build 8 condominiums. I want
Sell
to do
it like that.
And not even pre-sale. With the person that are around you, they put all the money, they build, and they sell it. Before they start or they finish the coffee, the idea, they already sold it. That was the magic of Tulum on investment. But, of course, with the time, it wasn't just one person. It was 300 person trying to do the same thing.
Again, greedy.
Exactly. So,
do you know how many projects we have in Tulum? I think
it's around 300,
plus, right?
Around 300. And
for a city this big.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
and you know what? Sometimes I go to some development and suddenly I am in the middle of the jungle and not even GPS.
No streets, no nothing.
You know where? And suddenly a big condominium in the middle of jungle without anything, electricity, water, and what? You know, that's kind of crazy things.
Again, very unique experience.
Yeah,
I mean, if you want to be there, Tulum offers that.
In the jungle.
No other place
in the middle of nowhere.
In the world.
Talking about movie, remember Arnold Schwarzenegger in The Predator? How is it in English?
Predator.
That's the jungle.
It's a very unique type of tourism.
Yes, exactly.
Because you have the outdoors and then the luxury.
Azulik, the hotel.
Oh my.
In the middle of the jungle, they have a museum, no? Like a museum, something.
Yes.
And it's amazing.
Very, very, very nice.
Exactly. But now it's also a house or something. They are selling something. But that was good, you know? So.
And
I think time will tell.
I think Tulum
That's
has
the thing.
to
You have
stick
to
that.
go that places because, again, Tulum always, when I go to Tulum, always there is something new. Always something to be surprised by Tulum. Of course, a lot of things is not good right now, but that depends how...
You have to study the market.
Yeah,
not
exactly.
Just, I mean, obviously get a real estate advisor, but study the market and understand how Tulum and where it's located and who is actually going there, you know?
Yeah.
To make a wise investment.
And I can stretch this long enough. This doesn't mean that Tulum is no longer a viable investment. In the contrary, if you do your homework and you decide correctly,
and you come with us,
you can make a very good investment down the road.
Exactly.
It's not instant. I think the main issue here is that a lot of people got the idea that it was instant. That's the problem. You need to change that idea. Tulum is in the long term right now.
All real estate is long run. All real estate. But I think it was a really good episode. We don't have enough battery. I'm talking about me. No. Exactly. So thank you so much. I hope that you like it. Take care.
Bye.
Bye, guys.